Hi, I'm Mr. Sam, the allotment man. That's my dad, and that is a cat. Today we're going to give you some useful tips and show you what's been happening in the back garden. Oh, and of course we've got the competition winners. Okay then, so there's lots been going on in the back garden, including myself and Dad. Come here, Dad. Come here, Dad. We have been very busy looking through competition entries, and we're going to show you some of those entries a little bit later on. Remember, we asked for people to take a picture in their allotment with a stick and a hat, all garden, and also holding some produce. Okay, so and those people are going to win one of these fabulous prizes. Fabulous prizes, okay, which is a wheel that you turn round, okay, and it's got these little windows in it, and they tell you when to plant things and when to sow them and stuff. So that's great. So, pardon? Yeah. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a look at what we've been doing. So first of all, we'll start in the greenhouse.
Okay, you've been here before, and this is the greenhouse. Now behind here we've got cucumbers, and there's not many on at the moment because while we were away last week on holiday, one of my sons came round to water the plants, and he seems to like cucumbers. So there's only one left at the moment, which is there, but it's getting there, and there's about another half dozen or so to come, and we've had about 10 or 12, I suppose, this year. Now the thing with cucumbers is don't water them at the top because it rots the stem. So what you do, you fill up the thing and with water, and it takes up the water as it wants. And to keep it, because it likes being humid, so I think it comes from humid places. We put, oh, it goes under there. That's right. So it keeps the humidity in there, and sometimes at the end of the day I'll squirt it with some water. Like that.
Very good, squirting water. Lovely.
And that's that.
Right, what else have we been growing?
Red peppers.
Are they chili peppers?
Chili peppers, and we have enough to last us about 10 years, I should think. So that's good. Over here is a weed. How did that get in here?
Don't know.
And on this side, of course, there's tomatoes. And again, somebody's been at them while we were away. We've had several pounds off them, and they're ripening nicely. And I'll start taking out the top now, so they don't grow any more, and that will help the ones down below to fill out a bit. Okay, so that's about that. And again, you feed these until for another month maybe, and so we're enjoying those. Now we'll go over to the beans outside, I think, because we've got a new tip for you.
Very exciting.
Absolutely.
Right, so here we are at the run of beans. As you can see, our beans, they have run. If you can remember, earlier in the year, Dad dug a nice trench and put lots of manure in it to feed our plants, because you need a lot of food for these runner beans. And of course, and a bit of Neville as well. We won't tell you which bit. And of course, you need lots of water, and then you get lots of lovely beans like this. Now, we have got thousands of beans, hundreds of beans, tens of beans, quite a lot of beans, and we're thinking, what can we do with all these beans? Because we're not going to eat them all, are we?
Not today.
Not today, and not even tomorrow. Well, not even for maybe a week. So what do we do with all these beans? Well, we've looked up, well, Dad's looked up a way to preserve your beans without freezing them, because once you freeze things, it's sort of like, it's not as good. It's never as good, is it?
Never as good.
Never as good, never as good. So we found a way to preserve them.
Never as good.
They've preserved them in an old way that Victorians used to do it. So let's go over to our kitchen garden. Kitchen garden? Garden kitchen and find out what that secret is. So here we are in our garden kitchen, which is lovely. Dad,
Yes.
how are we going to preserve our runner beans?
Salt.
Pardon?
Salt.
Salt?
Yes.
That's how they used to preserve fish in the olden days on pirate ships and stuff like that.
Correct. And it turns out runner beans.
And runner beans, which
Yep.
is nice. Okay,
So,
then. How are
what-
we gonna do it?
Well, once you pick them, like we saw.
Okay, so stage 1, pick the beans.
Yeah.
Right.
Stage 2,
Stage 2,
top and tail them, as my mum used to say.
top and tail the beans. So you're cutting off the tops
And
and the
maybe
bottoms and the tails. Okay.
And then slice them.
Slice them and to how big? What, like an inch?
About that. Yeah,
Or if
whatever
you-
you like,
Or
really.
if you're in Europe, 2.5 centimetres. Like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Into those bits, and then what do you do?
And then you put in you can use glass or plastic, but not stoneware or metal, because the salt will corrode and they don't taste nice.
Okay.
So
Right.
you put a layer of salt.
A layer of salt in. This is like a Tupperware box, a plastic
Other
box.
boxes are available.
Yeah. Exactly. Right. So you put a layer of salt
Salt.
first of all. Right.
Then you put a layer or so of beans,
Beans. Right.
then a layer of salt.
Salt. What sort of salt is this?
This ordinary rock, this is ground sea salt, rock salt.
So it's not table salt, but would table salt work?
Yeah, but it's better because there's no additives in it.
I say, would it work? We haven't done it yet. You never know. It might be foul, but you know.
Yeah.
We'll let you know about it. So you put that on there.
Yep.
Okay then. And what's the brown paper
And,
for?
and so that's that. And then as you pick the day by day, you put more and more into it. It's full,
Oh, okay.
you know. So then you just put that essentially
What's that for?
to
What's
keep
that
the
do?
light out, because this happens to be light
Yeah.
thingy.
Okay.
And then you put a top on
Right. Seal it.
like that.
Yep.
And because we've got a veg store which is at the back of our workshop.
Shh. Don't tell them where it is. They'll be over to steal our beans.
Yeah, well, you have to get through the security first.
Oh, okay. They never do that.
Mm,
Okay. And our room's dark, isn't it?
And that's absolutely dark. So it used to be a dark room
Marvellous.
for
there we are.
cameras, you know.
Yeah. Marvellous. Okay.
So that goes in there, and it's fairly cool.
Right.
And I'm told these will go through the winter for several months.
Oh, brilliant. Okay.
And
but
when you want them, you
but
just grab a
you just
handful.
grab- Yeah. Yeah. And then what do you do with them?
You put them into boiling water.
Do you brush off all the salt first?
Yeah, sorry, yes. You wash, just get the water, under a tap.
Like in a colander.
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 And wash the salt excess off.
Yep.
And then put it into boiling water,
Yep. Boiling water.
which does not contain any salt, because you won't need any more, because it's
It
already
doesn't
got salt.
contain salt. And then
And
eat
then,
them.
and then a couple of 3 minutes they'll be ready, and I'm told they will taste like the day you picked them.
Good. So we don't pick them too late because they get all stringy and horrible.
Yeah, that's
Don't
right.
let them get too big; they'll be horrible.
But at the moment we're getting about £1, maybe £2 a day.
Good.
So we're going to have beans till
Right.
Christmas.
I think we've got the beans. The beans are being covered, everybody. So there you go. Enjoy, try it as well, and you don't have to fill your freezer up with beans. It's brilliant. So that done, we're going to have a look at a couple of other things in the garden, and then we're going to do the competition results.
Yeah.
2 of you lucky winners are going to get a prize. Well, you will get a prize if you give us your address. You might not want to, but there you are. That's for you. So onwards and upwards over to the end of the garden. So what have we got at the end of the garden? We've got carrots, of course. Now these are our carrots that we've planted. Ooh, how long ago? 2 months ago.
Most of them, yeah, about 2 months
About
ago.
2 months,
yeah.
and they're getting quite big now. They're like 12 inches tall. There's lots of wind been blowing around at the moment, so they've been moving all the leaves. And so to deter carrot fly, we've stuck this net around it, really, to give it a go, to stop them coming. But we haven't had any problems with carrot fly yet.
Touch wood.
Touch wood. So yeah, the carrot's looking good. Also,
Those plants help.
we got plants over here. What are they?
Marigolds.
Marigolds. We've got marigolds here. Apparently they deter all the carrot fly. So there's our carrots. We're going to leave them for a little bit longer though, aren't we?
Oh,
Until we
yes.
pull them up to get them a bit bigger. And of course our carrots over there, which we did with the stick method, which we showed you in our last episode of planting.
As
They're doing
usual.
very nicely. Okay. That's right. Also over here, we've there you go. We've got our butternut squash. Butternut squash. We thought it's not going to do anything,
It is.
but now it is. It's growing and it's got plants and it's got a butternut squash on it. Do we like butternut squash?
No.
Oh. But anyway, that's growing over there. And what else have we got? We've got lettuces down here, some beetroot and cabbage and raspberries, surrounded by a fortress of bird scarers.
Electric fence.
Don't tell them about that. The bird scarers are doing very well. So that's what's been happening at the end of our garden. And now it's competition time.
Da, 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 da.
There's music and everything. So here we go with competition
Competition.
results.
Oh.
So here we are with our competition time results. It's the first time we've ever done a competition, so we're not really sure how to do it, but this is the way we're going to do it. So first of all, we're going to show you the big prizes. Big prizes, show them, Dad. Show them the big prizes. Closer, closer. That's it, not too close, too scary. That's it, okay. So we are going to be displaying our photographs down here, and we hope we're going to get the right photographs with the right people. If we get it wrong, tough really. So we've had lots and lots of entries, haven't we?
Yeah.
So many, we've had to narrow it down. We couldn't show everybody. So first of all, Teresa Hamilton. This was sent from her nuke. What's a nuke?
Nook.
Nook. Could have been a nuke. Okay, so that's very nice. Thank you very much. Roy and Lorraine. A little bit of a duo here. Roy and Lorraine. There we are. Who else? We got
Nice.
I know. Alexandra. Alexandra. There we are with her big stick. Lovely. Okay. Oh, she's from near Germany. Near
Germany, Black Forest.
near the Black Forest. It is.
Da, 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 da.
What are you doing?
You not heard that song?
No. Don't do it again. Okay. And then here we've got Caroline Kett, or Caroline. Hopefully we got it right. Nice onions. Lovely. Alison Caller.
Is that a euphemism?
No. Alison Caller. Here we are. Well, this isn't Alison. This is her niece, I think. I think it's niece.
A relative.
A relative, anyway.
Of
And
a
this
small.
is Amy, and she's only 4. Look at that. Doing all the work, so Alison doesn't have to.
Labour.
Also, we've got Liz Capper. Liz, there we are, Liz. And of course, we have Kevin Croft, and he's got a very nice hat, but no stick.
Dick.
Sorry about that, Kevin. We had you down to win one of our prizes, but then we noticed there's no stick. Sorry, it's just the way it is.
We have to do it.
We have to do it properly, don't we?
We're sorry.
Sorry about that. So, our 2 winners. Now, if you've won, okay, what you have to do, you have to email me with your address, okay? If you don't want to, email me and tell me you don't want to. It'll be fine, okay? But just let us know because we can give them to someone else. So, first of all, this isn't first and second, it's joint first. We have Roy and Lorraine.
Yay!
Yay, there we are, Roy
Yes,
and Lorraine. There you go. Isn't that lovely?
And they got stick hat.
Yeah, they've got all the stuff, and produce. And our second winner is not Alison Caller. No, it's not, because you didn't do any work.
No.
It's Amy, aged 4.
Yeah.
There you are, Amy, aged 4. So she's won our other seed thing. I'm sure she'll be delighted.
Yes.
So there we go. That's all that, and that's all brilliant. So that's all from me. No, leave it alone. We've got to put it in an envelope. That's all from me, Mr. Sam, the allotment man, and Dad. We'll see you all next time for another episode of Mr. Sam, the allotment man. So stay well and happy growing. Now I just say that by myself. Bye.